Gina from HauntedFlower.com and HauntedFlowerReviews.com. Today I'm going to be doing some more Blu-ray and DVD releases. Still catching up on that mountain of releases from June 28th, one of which is Warrior's Way. This is a Blu-ray plus digital copy. A documentary called Hempsters on DVD. This also came out June 28th. And now we've got Hobo with a Shotgun, which is a 2-disc collector's edition on DVD plus a digital copy. Let's start with The Warrior's Way. I really love the directing style of this film. Most of it is done against a green screen, so if you really liked how artistic Sin City looked, it's kind of like that, but minus the scantily clad women and black and white effect. This character, Yang, who is played by Jang Dong-gun, is a warrior who sets out to become the best swordsman in the world and accomplishes that task, but after accomplishing it, finds a small baby that he is supposed to kill because of the clan that he is from, and because he doesn't do this, he is kind of kicked out and they're coming after him, and so he hides in a western town. The opening of this film is amazing. I love all the action scenes in this film. He kind of just slides through everybody with his sword, and the group he is from is called the Sad Flutes because that's the noise that throats make after he slices them. Awesome. The movement is artistic. People just jump out of the water, fly through the air. Really great little fight scenes going on. The movie kind of falters a little bit when he jumps into the western town. It's that whole East meets West thing. The biggest problem is Kate Bosworth. Kate Bosworth's character is like an annoying version of that Jessie doll from Toy Story 2 when she was introduced. She just kind of comes in with an accent but isn't nearly as charming and is a little annoying, and for some reason, he decides to help train her on knives so that someday if she has demons to fight, she may do so, which might happen when the villain Danny Houston shows up. When is he not the villain? Jeffrey Rush is also in this film and is completely underutilized as the town drunk who once was a great sniper. It's a little disappointing. But if you ever wanted to see a giant battle go down with ninjas, cowboys, and clowns, then this would be the film to watch. Bosworth's character does get better towards the end of the movie. It's worth a rental. For bonus features, there's a really quick behind-the-scenes montage that only lasts a few minutes, and there are 14 deleted scenes, 2 of which are exactly the same from each other. Next is the documentary Hempsters. Hempsters establishes that there's this wonderful thing called hemp, and it could help as an alternative fuel source and be a replacement for paper. It could do all these wonderful things for us. But nobody wants to mess with it because it is a distant cousin to marijuana. And while cops say they can tell the difference, most of them really can't. That's what this documentary is establishing. It has appearances from Woody Harrelson, Willie Nelson, Ralph Nader, and Merle Haggard, among others. In fact, Woody Harrelson goes so far as to, several years ago, he staged a bit of a protest. He was planting the seeds himself to show the difference, and he had a camera crew with him, got arrested on the spot, and later he got acquitted. I like hearing a little bit more about the history, why people are against it, why people are for it. For the extras on the DVD, there is an extended scene with hemp activist Craig Lee, and there's also an alternate intro, trailers, and also a section called 10 Reasons Why, where they have extra little interviews with some of the people. Decent documentary. Maybe you want to check it out. And the film that made the most lasting impression on me this week is Hobo with a Shotgun. And I'm going to keep saying it that way. Running time of 86 minutes, based on the trailer that played before Grindhouse a few years ago. Directed by Jason Eisner, and much props to the casting because Rutger Hauer is the Hobo. Comes in on a train rail to Hopetown, which the sign has been obliterated to say something else. This town is just filled with all sorts of crazy, villainous people. Everyone in this town is being tortured. Nobody can do anything useful. It's all headed by this guy, Drake, played by Brian Downey, and his sons, Slick and Ivan, who are played by Gregory Smith and Nick Bateman. The very first scenes of the movie, there's a public decapitation in the street. Not a film to eat during. Then you have this sweet hobo. All he wants in this world is to raise together enough money to buy a lawnmower so that maybe he can have his own lawn mowing service and start a life for himself. He saves the life of a hooker with a heart of gold, Abby, who's played by Molly Dunsworth. This is one of her first big films, and she does an excellent job really making this role stand out. The scenes that Abby and the hobo have together throughout the film are really what makes the film. B-level schlock, violence, blood, death, all this ridiculous stuff going on through the whole movie. And then you have these nice scenes with Abby and the hobo that kind of take it to a whole nother level. There's a sweetness there, and it really actually makes you want to root for them. Disc 1, you have Shotgun Mode, which is a behind-the-scenes interactive movie feature. You can watch all of these clips together, back-to-back, if you want. There's so many. There's cast auditions showing behind the scenes of, like, setting up shots of with mannequins and blood splurting and just how they did all this different stuff. Not only that, you get commentary with the director Jason Eisner and Rutger Hauer. And you've also got commentary, full-length commentary, both of these, with Jason Eisner, the writer, John Davies, the producer, Rob Cottrell, and the guy who made the original trailer and starred in it, David Brunt, whose voice is amazingly cool and rough and hobo-ish. Disc 2 is just full of more stuff. There's a making-of documentary called More Blood, More Heart. There's deleted scenes, a very short alternate ending that's creepy, and there's video blogs, camera test reel, Fangora interviews with Rutger Hauer and Jason Eisner. There's an HD net special, a look at Hobo with a Shotgun, Grindhouse trailer contest showing the Hobo trailer, and Hobo with the Shotgun had its own faux trailer contest, and the winner was Van Gogh, which is very funny, about a guy painting with the blood of his victims. A+ on the extras. The best thing that came out of this week, if you have the stomach for it, is Hobo with a Shotgun. I gotta give it to the effort, the acting from Rutger Hauer and Molly Dunsworth, and the extras are just, there's tons of them. It's an amazing value. So thank you for watching the latest Blu-ray DVD release wind-up of reviews. I hope you'll catch me next time for another set. Thank you. Bye now.
For more reviews and to find out about free contest giveaways, go to hauntedflowerreviews.com. My reviews are also available as a podcast on iTunes. Search for Haunted Flower Reviews and subscribe and leave us feedback and comments. Our store is hauntedflower.com, where we specialize in fantastic licensed apparel from movies, TV shows, video games, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower and Twitter at haunted_flower.
If you're local to the Indianapolis area, visit indiemojo.com for details on how you can win free screening passes.